most amazing artist, and welcome back to week 2 of our rainbow object collage. Last time we learned all about the colors of the rainbow and which order these colors go in. To help you remember the order of the rainbow, you can think to yourself of Roy G. Biv. Roy starts with the letter R, and R stands for red, which is the first color of the rainbow. Then we have O stands for orange, Y stands for yellow, so that spells R-O-Y, Roy. His middle name starts with the letter G, and that stands for green, and his last name is Biv. So the B stands for blue, I stands for indigo, and V stands for violet. We also learned last week that violet has another name, purple, right? Purple and violet are the same color. Violet is just a fancy artsy name for the color purple. You can say violet or you can say purple. Now that we have our rainbow colors in the rainbow order, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, we are going to start sorting different items by their color. So at your desk, you're going to find a bunch of different things that we are going to put onto each of our colors here that we made last time. I just have some feathers. I have some fuzzy pom-pom balls. I have some beads and some buttons. I also have little colored pattern paper that I can sort into my rainbow colors. I also have some foam letter stickers, which are pretty fun that we can use. So if you're doing this project at home, just look around your house for little objects like this, buttons, beads, whatever you have. You could just use like a sticker sheet if you have a lot of stickers at home. If you have colored tape, you can put tape on each of these colors. But we are going to just take these objects and we're going to sort them by their color. Okay, so as you can see, this bead is red, so I put it on my red stripe. These two pom-poms are also red, so they go in the red. Okay, let's see. Oh, I have a feather here. Where would this feather go? Would it go in my yellow spot? No, because it's not yellow. What color is our feather? It's orange, so we would put our orange feather on our orange piece of paper here. Okay, so we are going to take these objects and we're just going to sort them onto our paper. Okay, but I'm going to just start with red first. So I'm going to pick out all my red objects from my little tin over here. You don't have to use every little object that's at your table today, but we should try to have a variety of different objects on each of our colors here. Okay, so after you have found some objects that are the same color as red, because that's our first color of the rainbow, you're gonna have something that looks like this. This is a little container and it has glue in it. Okay, this glue can get very messy, so we need to make sure that we are being careful with it and we are not making a huge giant mess with our glue. And whenever we use this kind of glue, I want you guys to remember that we don't need a lot. So whenever we add the glue, we're just gonna do a little dot of glue. Do you see that? Just a little dot of glue, and then we're gonna put our object on there. Reason why we don't need a lot of glue is because if we use too much glue, then our artwork here is going to get very messy and sticky and it won't be as much fun. Okay, so make sure you are telling yourself dot dot, not a lot, because you only need a little dot of glue. Now what I'm doing here is I'm picking up some glue, but it's kind of dripping down into my glue cup. That means I have too much glue. If your glue is dripping, then that means you have too much glue on your glue brush here. And if that happens, then you can just tell yourself drip drip, because it's drip dripping glue. Drip drip, wipe it on the lip of your cup. The lip of your cup is just the outside edge here. So if it's dripping, drip drip, wipe it gently on the lip of your cup, and that extra glue goes right back down into our little cup here. Okay, so remember those two sayings while you're using the glue today. Dot dot, not a lot, because we do not need a lot of glue. And if it's drip dripping, drip drip, wipe it on the lip of your glue cup. Like I said earlier, this glue can be very messy, so make sure you are taking your time and following dot dot, not a lot, and drip drip, wipe it on the lip of your glue cup. Now that we know the rules for our glue cup and our glue brush here, we can go ahead and start gluing. And I've already sorted my red objects up here, and I am going to pick up the object, and I'm going to put a little dot of glue wherever I want this object to be glued onto. Okay, so dot dot, not a lot, drip drip, wipe it on the lip of my glue cup, and I'm just going to put a little dot of glue down where I want my object to stay, and then I am going to hold it down after I put the glue down, and I'm going to count to 10. Count with me, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, these objects are kind of heavy, so it will take a little while for that object to be glued down all the way. That glue has to dry first, so once you glue something down, try not to move it around too much, because then it might not stick all the way. Okay, so after you count to 10, pull your hands up and just leave that object alone. And we're going to go on to our next one. We're going to pick it up. We are going to drip drip, wipe it on the lip of your glue cup, and just put a little dot of glue. Dot dot, not a lot. And we're going to put the object down, and we're going to count to 10 while we're pressing down on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And be careful, because that glue is not dry yet. It takes a few minutes for it to dry all the way, so try not to move your object around, okay? Once you glue it down, do not touch it again, because that glue has got to dry. I'm going to move on to my next object. Pick it up, drip drip, wipe it on the lip of my glue cup. Dot dot, not a lot, because we do not need a lot of glue. And then we're going to press down our object on top of that little dot of glue, and we are going to hold it down and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to pull our hands up gently. Try your best not to move these objects around, because we've already glued them down, so we don't want to mess up that glue drying time, okay? Alright, I only have 2 more for my red, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pick up my next object, drip drip, wipe it on the lip of my glue cup, dot dot, not a lot, put a little dot of glue, and hold your object down and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, when you get done counting to 10, be careful to not move your object around, because that glue's got to dry. Okay. If you have feathers, we have to be super careful with the feathers, because we might get some glue on our hands. And this is art class. If you do get glue on your hands, guess what? It's a-okay. Don't even worry about it. If you do get glue on your hands, you can just rub it in, kind of like lotion. And at the end of class, Miss M will give you a hand wipe to wash that glue off. Okay, but we are not gonna wash our hands during art class today, because we don't have that much time. So if you get glue on your hands, it's a-okay. Don't even worry about it, because at the end of class, Miss M will give you a hand wipe to wipe off all that sticky mess. And this might happen if you're using feathers, because feathers are very thin. Okay, the glue might come up through these little openings and get on your fingers, but that's okay, right? No worries. I'm going to do the same thing that I've done for my other objects here. I'm going to take some glue, drip drip, wipe it on the lip of my glue cup, and I'm just going to put a little dot of glue, dot dot, not a lot, and then I'm going to put my feather down, and I'm going to hold it in place and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, and and now that beautiful feather has been glued down. After you glue down all your objects here and your colors, you can go to your stickers if you have those at your table, and we can probably put down a couple of stickers, okay? So I think I'll just do the R. It's whichever ones you want to do. And these are sticky on the back, so you do not have to put glue on them. All you got to do is peel them off of the sticker sheet and then press them down. And they will stick on their own. They do not need any glue. So I think I'm done with my red section, so I can move on to my orange section. You know that you're ready to move on to your next color after you've glued down all your objects on the first color, which is red. Then we can move on to orange. So again, I'm gonna take my objects, and I have an orange feather, so I can use that. I have some orange pom-poms. I even have an orange bead here, so that's gonna go in my orange section. Oh, look at this cute orange heart. I can use that too. Let's see what else I have over here. Ooh, I even have an orange colored paper that I can add. Very cool. So once I choose my objects, then we know it is time to glue. And I'm gonna go ahead and just speed up me gluing all of these objects down. But just as a reminder, whenever you're gluing these objects down, we're gonna pick it up, drip, drip, wipe it on the lip of your glue cup, drip, drip, wipe it on the lip, and dot, dot, not a lot, because we do not need a lot of glue. And then we're going to press our object down and count to 10 for each one of your objects. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for my orange section, and then I'll be right back to show you what I will do next. And there we go. My orange section is done. And I'm gonna look through here, and I don't think I have any orange letters, so I'm not gonna be able to put stickers on my orange section, but maybe you have some that you can use at your table. Remember, it takes a while for our glue to dry, so we don't wanna move our objects around after we glue them down, okay? If they do start wiggling a little bit and they're not being glued down, like I don't think this one was glued down very well because he just came right up. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put some more glue. Pick him up, drip, drip, wipe it on the lip, and I'm gonna put a little bit more glue, dot, dot, not a lot, and I'm gonna try to glue it down again. And of course, we always count to 10 whenever we glue an object down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hopefully, once that glue dries now, he will not go anywhere. Okay, so friends, I'm gonna go ahead and sort my objects by color, and I'm gonna glue them down one section at a time, making sure to remind myself of drip, drip, wipe it on the lip, and dot, dot, not a lot, because we don't need a lot of glue, my friends, okay? I'm also being very careful with this glue because I don't want to make a mess. And I do have some glue on my fingers, but I'm just gonna rub it in like lotion, and at the end of class, Miss M will give you a hand wipe to wipe off all of that sticky mess. Okay, so I'm gonna speed this part up, me finishing this beautiful artwork, and I'll be right back to show you what it looks like. I just finished my beautiful rainbow object collage. Now you might not finish today, and that is okay, my friends. You might just get up to yellow, and then guess what? I'll get to see you next week, and then we can finish the rest of your colors then. I did not use every object that I had. I only chose my favorite ones. If you do finish, then just raise your hand and an adult will come and help you clean up. I hope you guys have a lot of fun sorting your colors today and gluing your objects down to your beautiful collage. I can't wait to see how they turn out. I know they're going to be amazing because you guys are amazing. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.